time I started going to the corner house, I must have been about 15, I think, maybe 14, 15. A friend of mine, she was half French, so she always used to go to watch the French films, and then she started taking me along to go as well. And then we gradually kind of got addicted to the coffees and the sweet potato wedges. Oh my god, loved the sweet potato wedges.
I remember when I moved here in 2013 for uni, and I'm from Belfast. I moved here and I was really homesick and I wanted to drop out and just felt a bit lost in what seemed like a very big city at the time. And I remember going to the David Shrigley exhibition, and I just went by myself and I spent the day there, and obviously it's about like existential crisis and feeling a bit weird and horrible and alone in the world, and it just made me feel really, I don't know, it made me feel a lot more at home and better, and I felt like I could come to a place where they were in tune with my thinking, if you know what I mean.
The sense that whenever you arrived there, you always felt welcome, something that's continued or has transferred across to home. I think home is a very different kettle of fish, if you like, but it's bigger and in many ways better.
It's changed quite a lot. We've moved from 3 screens at Corner House to 5 screens at home. Back at Corner House we also ran 35mm projectors. That's changed. We now only have the one 35mm projector up in screen 1, which we still use every now and then, but generally speaking everything now is digital. So that's probably the biggest transition between Corner House and home.
Personally, as someone who works in the gallery, I think it'd be super cool if there was like more local artists and emerging artists, i.e., you know, a few years out of art school, kind of young, and maybe have their work in some of the pop-up exhibitions that they have between the main shows.
I guess the one thing is that sometimes I don't know what's been on, and I've missed things that I knew I would have really liked, or I would have really wanted to go and see, and it's just kind of passed me by. On a personal level, I think maybe I'd want to find it easier to be aware of what's going on and what you can engage with.
From the point of view of the cinemas, I just see more of what we do at the moment. So more digital content, hopefully a bit more 4K, 7.1 surround sound. I can see more live satellite feeds and just a general trend in diversity.
I think it's more of like a whole experience now where you can truly spend the day here. So you can get breakfast in the restaurant and like lunch, and you've got the gallery, cinema and theatre. So I don't know, I think it's just more of like an all-round experience now.
There's so much more material for customers and also staff to engage with, and also our customer base has grown as well. We've got far more people walking through the doors in and out than we used to at the Corner House, and I think that's the main thing, is that there's just more on offer now.